What's up, everyone? Starting out the gate, we got a bunch going on today. We're still working on these tanks to go ahead and get them set up. We're taking a small leap forward, gotta let some stuff dry. So let's take a look at what we're doing. So for starters, you know the tank was coated in this gray primer, and then we went over it with the black enamel. Well, see, look on the inside. This tank is starting to be scraped. So about 15 out of the 20-foot length. So it's not tint-to-darable. We'll keep on working on this. But over here, look at this 3000. This was all gray-faced. I went ahead and painted this today. And I ran out of paint in my bucket for the day, so I'm good. I got the side done and the front face done. When this stuff dries, I'm going to go ahead and do another little second coat up top just to make it look absolutely perfect, because you can see it doesn't want to stick to this blue coating as much. So I'll go ahead and do a second coat there, and then next time I have paint out, I'll go ahead and do these top bars as well, all the way over. And we have the same thing to do on the outside of this tank, but I'm going to wait until we got all this epoxy on the inside, because then I'll take the black and cover the blue epoxy so it looks like this. So I'm not going to have to paint, you know, 2 or 3 times, which will suck in itself, but things are progressing along. And now we just waiting on the window to go in. Once this paint dries, I can actually drop this down into place, and I will show you guys how that's going to happen. It's going to be a sketchy one, but I have faith in myself and think we're going to get this done. Okay, you guys can see day after the paint really darkened up a bunch, and might not even need a second coat, but I'm gonna hit a few spots. Yeah, there's a couple little spots like right there, and I will hit again, but we'll get those once we do the second tank. But it definitely looks a heck of a lot better, and we've been going through trying to solidify our plans with the filtration on this tank, and we might just go ahead and punch through and do that mechanical filter on here regardless. And we're really just coming up with all sorts of ideas to go ahead and make everything better. Like right now, we've got, here goes another hammerhead hybrid. That's I think 7,000 gallons per hour. We're actually going to up the flow to these Bellagio tanks, because right now we had a 3,500 running on them, and now we're going to have 7,000. So we'll have twice the flow to each tank, which these guys will stay even cleaner and clearer, which means I got to put a new overflow on it, which we have one hooked up. So I just basically have to run one from this tank over to here, all the way over to the sump. But to make this seamless and happen all at once, we wanted to take down these filters and recoat this sump right here to be able to, you know, we only have to cut it once. While the sump's down, I can go ahead and redo all this plumbing and get this all hooked back up. So there's a little bit of steps to the process of everything that we're doing here. It is tedious and monotonous, but that's just how we have to do things here sometimes. Okay, so we're in this tub over here. We noticed that this female Matoro we pulled out has actually been behind this crating. So I'm going to get her out of here. Go.
Don't know how long she's been in it, so we don't know how long it's been since she ate.
It's been a day. I've seen her
You've seen her? Okay.
Yesterday.
Good deal.
I check on her every day. Big girl, and she is healed up pretty nicely too.
Actually, I was waiting to see that myself.
Yeah. There you go. There she is. Now, these are the problems with putting fish in areas that are not designed for fish.
Oh, now she's coming out. Oh yeah, you can see the healing.
Yeah.
About a 1/4 inch of healed material there.
Yep.
Good deal. We were worried about you. Just take that wood and stack it up against it, holding towards the wetland or wet dry filters.
And this jelly just moves it like nothing.
Do you want a couple clamps?
We don't have places to separate these things out.
Don't worry, buddy. Things will get back to normal sooner or later. We're working on it every day. You know as well as I know. I'll be stacking up the wood against it, so it's leaning against it, so she can't get back there again.
Okay, little treat for you guys. You don't see him out hardly ever. He's definitely grown a bunch since I've put him in here. But we've got this rock baku. There's 12 inches right there to that seam. So he's probably 14, I'd say. And he is one of the top 3 largest armored catfish. He's normally hiding back in that log, but he decided to come and hide in this front corner. You can see he's got a smaller mouth, just like these are weenies right here. So super cool catfish. And we've got, what do we have here? Oh my goodness. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Arapaima in this tank now. Why on God's green earth do we have 8 Arapaima? Well, we ended up picking up 5 more. Someone got into some trouble, so we ended up picking up the Arapaima from him. So now we have 5 more growing out. We have our original 3 that we were growing out. Those plans might change. I might do a group of 4, who knows? But I definitely do have some to rehome. And as you can see, these guys are all fat and healthy, and that's just from being here after one day. Got to keep these guys happy and full so they are not A, fighting with each other, and B, they are growing. So we want to go ahead and make sure they are happy and healthy, and they're going to continue to grow while they search for their new homes. So these guys are all doing phenomenal. Okay, we're over here in this 535. Lots of reflections in this room. But we have this albino goonch here, still doing great. He's actually eating good. We've got the other goonch back there. They seem to be getting along good, but I'm going to take these tinfoil barbs out and stick them in with the tiger fish in there, because these were the dither fish for the tigers. So we're going to go ahead and catch them now and get them in their new tank. And just like that, caught 3 of them, 1 scoop. That was all we needed. Boom. Now they're going right up in here. Up and in. And there we go. There we go. Now that's 3 in with these guys here. It gives them a little more activity. My thought is you put some dither fish in there, and they don't try and go after each other. It worked in that 580. And I'm going to put 2 more in this 1,000 with the big guy up there. Man, these guys are jumpy. I'm going to have to get them in a bit bigger tank here soon. Probably that 135 over there, which we will do here in a couple of days. Man, and just like that, I moved him over to this 650, which was an upgrade from the 580. And now he is upside down. I'm hoping he's just like shocked a little bit and he'll wake back up. But you know, just moving fish can absolutely 100% kill your fish. Just the stress of the move, which is really, really crazy. But things like this does happen. Went ahead and caught the other 2 and got them in this tank here. As you guys can see, I'm not showing this tank all like that. So that's my dad's next video here. So you guys will see that on Friday. But you can see, oh, look at that. He's got some red coming out in his tail. He's getting a bit bigger. You can see I was just over there messing around in that sump, stirred up a bunch of dirt, and now it pumped all into this tank because that is our clear water sump. Not supposed to have fit fish in it because this is what happens. So now it's going to be a day before this is clean again, which sucks, but it is what it is. Okay, circle of life. You know that this fish was clean. I actually grew him out. No reason for him to die. I literally netted him out of that tank, walked him into the other tank, and he passed away. So let's see who's going to eat him in here. I think it'll be that gar. Someone will get him. Up, up, up. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? I think it might be. There he goes. He's looking. He's looking. Oh, they're like, is that food? I don't know. Oh, big gar got it. There he goes. Nice, tasty snack. And you guys can see, look at all the gar. Their fins are healing up. They are doing much better. They will all grow back. So catastrophe averted there. They all look 100 times better. Even the next day after, these things were, you know, much better. But before we head out here, I want to show you guys this puffer tank. You guys can see it with clear water. Look, there's Cooper. There's the other one. Look at him. He's up there behind that log. I knew that they would hide up in there. Super cool. But you've got so many different layers to this tank now. It looks just so freaking cool. Super awesome. So we got a lot going on around here. We are just plugging away at anything that we can. We're really going through and figuring out how we're doing the filtration on these tanks, because every time we think of it, we find another problem. We might not even be doing the holes in this side at all. We might just do it on the other side and trench a big drain in. Who knows? We're gonna think on this the next couple of days. But hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We will catch you in the next one. As always, stay fishy, my friends.